morning, friends. It's Wednesday, January 11th. I think, I could be wrong, but I just posted my video of the expo weekend and the Perdomo's workshop yesterday, and I explained how I lost a ton of footage, which I'm still upset about, but I'm remaining calm. And I'm just gonna redeem myself, and today I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a macro and training and weight, all that stuff, little update. And I'm also gonna do a full day of eating, just kill two birds with one stone. I'm actually doing, I wouldn't call it a carb cycle, more of like a calorie cycle today. So I have like 3 different sets of macros, and 2 of them, anyways, we'll get into that later, but what you do need to know is the macros that I'm going to hit today are 160 fat, 450 carbs, and 130 protein. So I'll put the macros for each meal across the screen like I usually do, and now I'm about to make breakfast, and who knows what I'm going to have. I know, I'm really spontaneous when it comes to food. Every day. I personally don't think apple cider vinegar is that bad. Just like wakes me up, you know? Are you surprised? My oats and my coffee. So it's basically what I usually have. I just have 50 grams of cream of rice and 1 packet of Oat Fit, which apparently it's not called Oat Fit anymore. I was so confused when I went to the store the other day. It's called Better Oats, maple brown sugar, but it's literally the same thing. So I had 1 packet of that, 50 grams of cream of rice. I put 65 grams of egg whites in there, no protein powder this time because my protein is lower today. And I put 10 grams of coconut oil that I just mixed in. And then I put 50 grams of banana, which I don't usually add, but I needed more carbs. And 60 grams of frozen blueberries. And then 2 tablespoons. My favorite creamer. I'm pretty sure they're gonna stop selling it soon, and I have like a whole thing left still, so we're set. And 2 tablespoons of this almond butter, which I just ran out of. So sad. But I'm going to Trader Joe's today, so everything will be okay. Anyways, I need to eat this because I'm running a little bit behind. It's like 8:05 and I have to leave in like 35 minutes, but you guys know the drill. I just do homework, eat my food, and head out. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, so I'm back from class and I changed into my joggers. We actually got out a little early and it's like raining really hard outside. Let's see if I can show you guys. Oh, also, I didn't know if you guys noticed, but Taylor moved out yesterday and all the like living room furniture was hers, and my new roommate Hannah moves in a few days, but for now I'm like living in an empty apartment without furniture, so that's cool. But I was gonna show you guys. It's like disgusting outside. You can't really see it, but it's pouring rain. Anyways, I told you I would do a little update on my macros and all that stuff before I continue this full day of eating. So I need to find somewhere to set you guys. But I'll see you in a sec. Okay, I have you guys propped up on a foam roller right now. And this is where my couch used to be, so we'll pretend I'm sitting on the couch. But I'm gonna try to keep this update kind of short because I don't want this video to be forever long, and I know I'm doing a full day of eating, and those tend to be long, just as they are. So let's get to it. I did start bulking in May. It is January and I am still bulking, which is, it's honestly kind of frustrating at this point. I think a lot of people go into a bulk and they're like, I want to stay as lean as possible while getting my food as high as possible. And for me, like, that is not the case at all. I'm bulking because I want to put on size and put on muscle, and I'm aware that with muscle gain comes fat gain. So over the course of this bulk, I've gained about 10 pounds so far, and it's been, I don't even know, what is that, like 7 or 8 months? And I'm like still super lean. And while like sometimes it's, a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're so lean, like whatever. Yeah, like to some extent that's cool. You don't want to be gaining a ton of fat during a bulk, but if I'm not gaining weight, that means I'm also not making progress and putting on all the muscle that I need to. So this past week my macros were increased again, and we actually, instead of just having training day and rest day macros like we did previously, we're doing kind of a, I don't want to call it a carb cycle because it's more of a calorie cycle. My rest day macros are lower than my training day macros, but my training day macros kind of alternate between a higher fat day and a higher carb day, depending on what the training day is. On my pull days and my leg days that are like my whole leg, so hams, glutes, and hamstrings, glutes, and quads, and yeah, just those 2 days, my macros are 170 fat, 400 carbs, and 150 protein. And then I have just one like glute and hamstring focus day, and on my push day and my back and shoulder day, my macros are 160 fat, so a little lower fat, 450 carbs, so 50 grams more carbs, and then 130 protein. So my protein's a little lower. And then my rest day macros are the same as they've always been, which are 135 fat, 350 carbs, and 150 protein. So we just kind of are like alternating those days just to like help with digestion. And then obviously my rest day macros are lower, more for, again, digestion and just like a mental break, because at this point, like, it's hard for me to be eating this much. Like, it takes a lot of effort for me to like figure out how to hit my macros without making myself want to explode. I'm still training 5 days on, 2 days off. I'm not doing any cardio. I have 1 free meal a week, sometimes 2. Again, it's not like an all or nothing thing. I thought I would also just put in some progress pictures so you guys see. I told you that I've gained about 10 pounds, and I think a lot of people are like, that sounds like such a big number, and it's really not. And Nick put it in a really good way in my check-in. I was looking back at these first progress pictures, which I'm gonna show now, and he's like, you just look like a smaller, more frail version of yourself, which I think is so true. You can see on the side that I like had no glutes. I was very quad dominant, and I was just like very, very lean. And now I'll put the progress pictures that I sent to Nick this week, and I was holding a little bit of water just from like all the sodium and stuff in my trip to LA, but you can see I'm like still pretty lean, and my glutes have come up a lot. I'm just like kind of a bigger version of myself. My muscles have filled out a lot, and honestly, I like how I look now a lot more than I did then. But like I said, it is getting kind of frustrating, but I'm excited to like keep pushing things, and I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I just want to do whatever it takes. So I'm training hard, working hard, all that fun stuff. But yeah, so that's a little update. Comment below and let me know if you have any questions. And I'm waiting for my rice to cook to make lunch, so I'll see you guys with that. Okay, I'm making lunch right now, and this is what we have so far. It's so exciting, right? It's just 2/3 of a serving of these, so 2 ounces of these Beyond Meat chicken strips, and then the last serving of these bell peppers and onions from Trader Joe's. Just some red potato and 10 grams of olive oil. And now I'm just gonna add some of this. It's also from Trader Joe's, like my favorite seasoning right now. And some garlic powder. So here's the final product. Everything that's in there is 75 grams of jasmine rice that I measured dry. And then I have 75 grams of the red potatoes that I also measure raw. I don't know why, I like mixing my carbs. That's like nice texture. And then 2 ounces of those chicken strips, like I said. A serving of bell peppers and onions. 50 grams of avocado, which is like usually a half of an avocado. and 20 grams of macadamia nuts, and 10 grams of olive oil. So I'll put the total macros across the screen. And then you guys already know, I've shown you this meal so many times. Put some of this on top, and thank God I'm going to Trader Joe's later because I am out of all my Trader Joe's essentials. So I need to eat this and catch up on some emails, and then we're gonna be off to Trader Joe's. Okay, so I'm at Trader Joe's right now, and I'm in my joggers and slippers, but it's so gross out. You guys see that? Anyways, I wasn't about to change just to go to the store, but I'm probably gonna show you guys everything I got when I get home and just do a really quick grocery haul. I don't want this video to get too long, and I feel like it's going to be, but we here. I just got home from Trader Joe's, and I told you guys I would show you what I got, so I'm gonna do that really fast. I just wanna say, most of the groceries I do not get at Trader Joe's. I'm someone who goes to the grocery store like 5 times a week and gets a few things, but there's some stuff at Trader Joe's you can only get at Trader Joe's. So that's just kind of what I picked up today. So I'm gonna show you really, really fast. Here we go. I got my ready-made jasmine rice. They're just really quick to make. Whipped cream cheese, which I really like. It actually has a good amount of fat, which is nice for me. I don't know if you can see that. It's 10 fat, 2 carbs, and 2 protein for 30 grams or 2 tablespoons. I got macadamia nuts, because you guys know I put them on everything, with 23 grams of fat, 4 carbs, and 2 protein for 30 grams. I got Bay green dragon sauce. Turmeric, because Sam got me putting it on everything. Shout out to Sam. I got some frozen broccoli, frozen peppers. Usually I get the grilled ones, but they were out, so just regular peppers. I got gluten-free bagels, which I have celiac. That's the only reason I eat anything gluten-free. Eating gluten or gluten-free, it does not matter. It's not healthier to eat gluten-free. Just a little pointer. I got almond butter. I've been feeling crunchy lately. They have a creamy one, and I go back and forth, but today I got crunchy. I got red potatoes because I've been digging them lately, and some tomato sauce. I don't make pasta very often, but I like to put it on rice. I think I've had that in a few other full days of eating. So that's everything I got. Obviously, I already have a lot of like meat, avocado, vegetable, fruit, whatever here, but those are just some things that I like to get every time I go to Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna put this stuff away and then do a little bit more work and then get ready to go to the gym. So I'll catch up with you guys then. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Actually, I am ready to go to the gym, but I just made my pre-workout meal. I'm gonna show you what I'm having. So I have 2 of these. They're just Kroger brand, well, Simple Truth, gluten-free waffles. And there they are. I put 1.5 servings of that cream cheese on top, and a serving, it's just regular raspberry preserves. And then I have 55 grams, which is like 2 servings of rice checks with cashew milk, and 10 grams of this protein powder. The brand's Unico Nutrition. And I got a few samples, and seriously, it is the best protein powder I've ever tried. And the flavor, it's delicious vanilla ice cream milkshake. And it actually tastes like that. I have like a few more packets left, and then I'm for sure ordering some because it is delicious. And it's like an all natural, like no fillers and artificial crap, which I really like too. So I just have 10 grams of that in there, and that's gonna be my pre-workout meal. I'm about to head off to the gym. Just mixing up my pre-workout. Ooh, I didn't close it all the way. That's such a typical Lexi move. I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing too really fast before I leave. The lighting's not very good, but I'm wearing, these are Lululemon Align pants. They're my favorite. These are like the maroon color. My tank top is Built Apparel. It's like a looser one. This is one of my favorites. Any and all Built Apparel stuff, you can use my code LexiBuilt. And you get 10% off. And then I'm wearing white high tops. I wear high tops when I'm feeling sassy. Converse always, high tops when I'm feeling sassy. And yeah. So I'm going to head off. It's really late. It's 5 o'clock already. And I'm not gonna film my workout. I have chest and shoulders today. It should be like pretty simple and pretty quick. I'll put it in the description box in case you wanna give it a try, and I'll film it for you guys some other time. And I'll check in with you guys when I get back from the gym. I'm back from the gym, and I low-key just freaked out when I walked in my apartment because it's empty. And for a second, I was like, did I walk into the wrong apartment? Like, where am I? Then I realized there's just no furniture. But it was actually a really good workout. Right now, I'm just drinking my Powerade with creatine. I've showed it before, but I'll show you again. I just take creatine monohydrate, 5 grams every day, post-workout. If it's a rest day, I just take it whenever I remember. But that's a must. And now I'm about to start making dinner, so I'll show you when it's done. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh yeah. I feel like I've showed you guys this before, but it's something I eat like all the time. I just have 115 grams of jasmine rice that I measured raw, that I just cooked in the rice cooker before I went to the gym. And then I have 2.25 ounces of 93.7 turkey, some zucchini and spinach, an ounce of kimchi, which is that like weird looking stuff. It's good for you, okay? And then I have 13 grams of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of my liquid fish oil, which you guys know I take every day, and then 12 grams of almonds. So I'll put the macros across the screen. Oh, and obviously an egg. And then I'm going to put sriracha on top. And that's gonna be it. So I have one more meal to eat tonight and my glass of wine, but that's gonna come later. And now I'm gonna start cranking out some homework because the class I'm taking now, it's like a whole semester in 3 weeks. So it's just like so much work. But food makes everything better. Like literally food is what keeps me going. So next time I see you, I'll be drinking wine. Okay, so I have my glass of wine in a mason jar because I'm classy like that. Here, I'll show you which one it was. It's called Carnivore, and they were out of my 19 crimes, and I like to switch things up, but it's really good. It's a cab, which is my fave, and I have the vlog all edited up to this point, so I am reading up on my voodoo religions, which is a blast. But I've covered it before. I do track my wine. I have a glass of wine probably like 3 or 4 nights a week. I took a little hiatus for a while after I got back from Mexico though. But it's just 6 ounces, that's how much it looks like. And I track it as 15 grams of fat or 30 grams of carbs. It's like 9:35 right now, and I'm gonna try to get to bed early because I'm really tired. But for now, I have some wine. It is now 10:45 exactly. A little later than I was planning on getting myself together, but I finished my reading and I took a shower and I'm all ready to eat my last meal and go to sleep. I'm just having my like Greek yogurt bowl with toppings that I've showed, I feel like a million times. But I'm just gonna show you how to make it again because why not? And now toppings, the most important part. Okay, and the final product, it literally just looks like a bunch of brown stuff, but it's a yogurt that I showed you how to make with 25 grams of sprinkled donut Captain Crunch, one of these babies, which are actually really, really good. 2 of these, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then I'm gonna put 5 servings of whipped cream on top, but I didn't do it yet because I don't want to cover it all. And 5 servings goes a long way, let me tell you. But I'll put the macros for that right here, and that is going to conclude this video because it is 11 p.m. and I want to finish editing this and going to sleep. But I know it was really long. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a lot to put like a update and a full day of eating in one, but I do what I want. So, as always, comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.